welcome to episode 90, part 2 of Africa's premier sports video podcast, the Three Quarters podcast. As usual, remember to jump onto the hashtag Road to Japan to support the Kenya Simbas as they are still looking to qualify for the Rugby World Cup in 2019 in Japan. I'm Demi Duffield.
And I'm Ngaro Kamuya.
So Collins Injera and Simon Muniafu have Collins Injera being like the seventh player to be included in the Kenya 15 squad, the Simba squad, for the repechage. What do you think of these two new call-ups? For me, I feel, okay, Simon Muniafu has not been around, but I mean, he has been playing rugby, and I think, he's a good addition.
Yeah.
It's always good to make the competition stiff. So guys know anyone can be called up. If you're not bringing your A game, we will just bring someone else in. Collins Injera, I'm just wondering, in terms of seventh, we've seen him play at scrum half, and we've seen him play out on the wing. In 15s, however, we don't see him much. So I'm trying to think where, the coach is looking at him, probably on the wing, but still.
Most likely on the wing. What I heard is that they I think they want to bring in Collins Injera, at number 11. Question I ask is what you asked a few weeks ago. Yes, he's good in space, and that's why he thrives in sevens. But what happens when it comes to 15s? There's not too much space. It's a lot of structured play. Will he be able to be as lethal as he is on the sevens? On the seventh pitch? You also need to realize that, Collins Injera is now, 33 years, 33 years. So his pace is considerably gone down. And, it might be tough for him in the game of 15s, but look, at the end of the day, he's a class act, he's a class player, and Collins can dig it out when he needs to, so I don't think he's a bad addition. For Simon Muniafu, he was actually around. He's actually been training with the Simbas, and this is a big mistake. This guy, I don't know why he's on the bench. Sorry, not even on the bench. I don't know why he's not being selected. I know for the last two games he was injured. For the last game he was injured. The last two games, Tunisia and Namibia. Against Uganda, he played the last 10 minutes. I don't understand. I won't lie to you, and no offense and no disrespect to Andrew Chogo, but I would never pick Andrew Chogo over Simon Muniafu to start. He has the international experience. He's been playing in France. He's featured for the Simbas before. So when Wilson Kupondo is not there, I would actually play Simon Muniafu and Oliver Mangeni. So he's somebody who should have been selected in the beginning. I don't know why he was not selected, but it's good to see him in now having been selected. And he can only hope that, the coaches sit down and realize the class act, that class player he is, and leave him to be there for the repechage.
Well, Simon better than I do. I know Collins Injera is just in a class of his own, and I'd love to see him play. However, I'm also looking at it from the angle of why fix it if it's not broke? We didn't really have a problem at 11 with Jacob Oje, so I don't understand why we're bringing another 11, but it's okay. Then there's the fact that the last time we saw Collins play for the Kenya Simbas was when we had Lavin Asego and Humphrey Kayange, and those are players that all know him very well. So you can see how the synergy just really worked, but the players who are there now don't know him that well. So how will that work out? But hey, we'll wait and see.
I agree with you. Why fix what's not broken? And Jacob Oje has been having a good season at number 11. I think he should still be at number 11. But like I told you, and like we said last week, you just get the feeling that our coaches really didn't know what they were coming to deal with in Kenya. But they're here, and look, whoever is selected, you just have to support.
So we move on to the fact that there was an Impala Sevens women's tournament, and there were 12 teams that showed up, which is, that's pretty good for a women's tournament. Finals, obviously a lot of teams showed up, a lot of girls played, which is just awesome because, the growth of rugby in not just, the men's game or grassroots, but in women, wow, it's just been something else. And you've got to tip your hat to everyone who's working to make, tournaments like these a success. So in the final, we had Homeboys, which is, star-studded Homeboys, versus a very young Impala side. And Impala, have been training their girls for a very long time. Very young girls, straight out of high school, your 18-year-olds, your 19-year-olds. And they actually beat Homeboys 12-7. So very well done to them.
Congratulations to Impala. I only wish that these women tournaments can be hyped a bit more, and a bit more money can be put into the marketing. Then you can be able to see the number of guys who go there. So just a little bit a little bit more investment than what has been there. But look, congratulations to Impala.
Yep, and I guess it all starts from somewhere.
Yes.
By the time we get, to the point where we have the numbers, I think it's a little tougher to encourage corporates to come and sponsor, the women's game. But we'll get there, inch by inch, inch by inch.
You see, the way I look at it is, I would be taxing the union to then source for sponsorship and put women there. Right?
The union, which is not getting sponsorship for men.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'd be tasking them to do that,
Yeah.
They get the sponsorship, then it trickles down to the women. But like you say,
yeah, that's whew.
That's another story altogether. But look, congratulations to Impala.
Yep.
Yeah.
So still on rugby sevens, the qualification pathway for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics has been laid out by the Olympic Committee and by World Rugby.
Yes.
So there are 12 teams, men and women, of course, like not 6, like 12.
12.
And 12. Yes. So this will be from July the 27th to August the 1st of 2019.
Yeah.
And of course, the Japanese men and women's team automatically qualify, and the top 4 teams in the HSBC series also automatically qualify. Anything else you want to say on this?
The top 4 teams in the HSB series for 2020.
Yes.
Yeah, 2019. Sorry, 2019
yes.
will qualify automatically. Then each region, Oceania, Africa, Asia, will have their own tournaments, and the person who tops, the person who wins those tournaments, then will have a direct path to the Tokyo Olympics, and then there'll be a repechage for the Olympics for the top losers. Somebody called them, it's the Woishe tournament. So
it's like you did well, you didn't quite get there, so we're gonna have a special one for you.
Just for you.
Yeah,
so that's what's going to be happening a bulk of next year to get to gear up for the Olympics, which is going to be in 2020. There's a lot of Japan Rugby World Cup, Tokyo Olympics.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Japan. But it's going to be between. It's going to run from June next year to December next year. That's when the qualifiers will be happening all over the world. So I guess guys should be, keeping their eye out for the qualifications for the 7th for the Olympics.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now moving back to 15s, we've got the Rugby World Cup a year away.
Yeah.
The app is out.
Yes.
Guys are going crazy. Guys are buying tickets. Guys are saving.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you think about the hype that's been around the tournament? I actually got a call from a friend of mine in Nigeria asking me, hey, by the way, when is the repechage? And when are guys go? I'm like, okay. that's pretty awesome.
It is. Like you said, the Rugby World Cup 2019 is now officially a year away. I've just been looking at some advertisements. Dan Carter, Dan Carter is now playing. He's playing straight in Japan, so he's doing a lot of adverts, to hype guys to go there. Like you said, the app is already out. Arrows there, already checking out for tickets. Damn expensive, but
costing an arm, a leg, and a kidney.
Yeah. But all I can say is that from the experience I had the last time, anyone who can afford to go for this thing.
Not bragging.
But from the experience I had the last time, anyone who can afford to go for this thing
should definitely
go. It's gonna be a stellar performance. And I think Japan have the quality to put up a very good tournament. Transport. They say Japan is one. Actually, they say it's a country with the best public transport system, so it should be easy for you. So. Download the app, get to know about the tickets. We'll hope that our Kenya Simbas can make it, from the repechage. Then it even makes it more interesting, for the World Cup. So, Rugby World Cup 2019 is officially a year away, and let's build up Pole to it.
Host cities, I heard, are actually making rugby ball shaped things already.
Yes.
Like even now, like little cakes and lampshades, which is really good. It's at least getting everyone into the mood.
Yes.
However, I have heard that because of one of the Japanese gangs called Yakuza.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got to hide your tattoos if you're going into like a public gym or swimming pool. So that's pretty interesting.
And the good thing is that World Rugby says that they've already briefed the teams. And, the guys who are being attacked, not attacked, the guys who have been
targeted sort of by that is New Zealand.
Not New Zealand, really, the islanders.
Yeah.
Because for those guys who don't know, the Maori, that's like a rite of passage.
Yes.
The tattoos are like a rite of passage. So I think that the guys who, because tattoos are associated with the Yakuza gang in Japan, And they've said, look, if you're going to public places,
Yep,
you need
you've
to be
got to
allowed.
cover 'em up.
You got to cover them up. So I'm thinking about Sonny Bill Williams and all these tattoos. It's very-
Just so you know, all the way up.
yeah, so I mean, look, it's already up, and guys, we should start building up towards the Rugby World Cup. It's always a fun time.
Yep.
Even here in Kenya, it's always a fun time. So yeah, download the app and get your tickets.
Yep.
yeah.
I wonder who's getting tickets. We should give away tickets. Nara should give away
World
tickets.
Rugby, if you're watching,
That's all we have time for.
Yep.
But guys, we are on social media, so you can find us on Instagram by following us, liking our page on Facebook, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. I'm Demi Madoffield.
And I'm Nara Kamuya.
See you in part 3.